welcome to my channel again. So I was actually thinking about this whole thing. YouTubers have like names for their YouTube community. That's some corny stuff. Joking, maybe it's not. I don't know. Nginibiza ngezigora. Ngithi Sigora Nation, Sigora Club, Physical Sigora, Spiritual Sigora. I don't know. But anyway, I want to tell you my story of how they done snatched my wig. So they snatched my wig. They snatched my flippin' wig. And they didn't just do it once. They snatched it twice. Once is flippin' rare. Like, have you guys ever heard of people whose wigs have been snatched? I mean, you hear that it's a thing in South Africa. But you don't know someone whose wig actually got snatched. Well,
I'm the girl.
I'm the one. They snatched my wig. It's a real thing. I'm just letting you guys know it's real. And like I said, they didn't do it once. It happened twice. I don't know. Is that what I'm attracting? Am I attracting wig snatchers? Is that what it is? Because I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to tell you about both occasions. The first time it happened was last year, 2019. I think it was in March or April. It was in March. So it was my first year after varsity. I worked at Adidas for a month. Something people don't actually know about me. I worked at Adidas for a month, and it was Adidas in Sandton City Mall. So what had happened was I was part-time. Yay! Woo! And sometimes my shift would end late, like ngabo 6. So I'd travel by taxi from Sandton City Mall to Braamfontein when I still lived in Braamfontein, because I was a cool kid, cool kid. So I lived there, traveled by taxi from Sandton to Braam. And then you guys know, like, I'm at Texas MTN, they don't take you into Braam. I would get off at the rank. MTN flipping rank at 7. But there's a lot of people, because I've seen a lot of people who work at the mall, who travel, whatever. What I would do is I would walk from MTN rank to my place. My place was Auckland House. If you live in Braam, you know Auckland House. It's a South Point building. It's apartments, and it's quite close to Park Station. You know that road where Dunusa is? Dunusa, the Street Zara. Yeah, that street by Park Station. I'd walk there, and then there was a certain point on that street where I'd start running. So I'd walk. When I get to that point, I run into Park Station. Then once I'm inside Park Station, I walk to my place because it's safer. So yeah, that's what I used to do. Once I'm in Park Station, then I walk to my place because it's safer. Cool, that was my routine. Obviously, like, it's not safe for a lady like me. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing about me also. Let me tell you guys something about me. I'm not scared. What I mean is, like, I'm not scared of things like walking alone. I'm not scared of like nighttime. I'm not scared of CBD. I'm one with the people. But it's not smart. It's not wisdom. Just because you're not scared doesn't mean you're wise. It's wisdom. It's not wisdom, because, like, I'll give you an example. Like, when I was in varsity, I'd work till really late, till the AMs. I used to go to Wits, so I'd walk from Wits to my place in Braam, but it's still really late, like 2 a.m. and I'd walk alone because I wasn't scared. That's something that I used to do so I knew that it was scary, but I was like, I established the routine. When I walk, I'd walk. You guys know, man, when you walk downtown, you don't just walk. Like, this is Sandton. There's a difference between a Sandton walk and a CBD walk. And when I get CBD, first of all, we are cleaner. There's no time to be shagging. Why are you shagging? Why are you shagging? You walk like you have a purpose. You gotta have a purpose. Don't look around too much. Don't just, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep it together. So I knew what I had to do, and I was doing it. One day, guys, I was walking. I think it was month end, same time. So I'm making my way to Park Station on that same road. But today was a different day. You know what I'm saying? That day was a different day because it was quite busy. There were people around. People were laughing. It was busy, man. I made mistake number 1. I made mistake number one. I relaxed. No! Why did I relax? I relaxed, but I relaxed. I relaxed. And I was like, okay, you know what? It's a good day. You know, we're all having a good time. You know, nobody's gonna do anything during the people, you know? So, I mean, I was still, you know, like, I thought I was aware, but I was, you know, to the extent that I even started humming. I was humming. Girl was humming. I was singing. I was skipping. Guys, I started skipping. Bruh. So anyway, I'm walking. Even when I got to the point where I start running, where I didn't run that day. So I'm walking, I'm skipping. Next thing I knew, I felt my wig disconnected from my head. Like, what's happening? Like, I felt my wig, shriek, it's off. First thing that came to mind was, I didn't understand what was going on because I'd never gone through this before, you know? I didn't understand what was going on. And it's just so funny. The first thing that came to mind when I understood, no, someone just snatched my wig was, no. Maybe someone's playing with me. It has to be a joke. And then I realized, I don't have friends in this part of town. I don't have friends here. And then when I did realize what was happening, like 4 seconds later, I screamed. I screamed. But when I screamed, I didn't want to draw attention to myself because that place it's dodgy, you know? And I was scared that if I scream, I'm going to draw attention. And all these other dudes in them corners are going to, like, you know, come now and say, okay, there's a vulnerable person in the streets. Let's get it, you know? So I was like I didn't scream as loud as I could have. And then when I look, homeboy out here carrying my wig like it's a purse. Like he was literally holding it like this with that, you know, that ran, that South African ran. Here's the thing, he wasn't running. Oh no, sweetie. He knew that. He's got nothing to be afraid of. He was jogging. Because I wasn't going to chase him. I was not going to chase him. So as soon as I realized that happened, my heart I was just hurt. Shame. Yes, I was hurt, guys. But I took my hoodie. I was wearing a hoodie. Took my hoodie. I tied it as hard as I can. Put my hands in my pocket. Ran into Park Station. I held it together. I wanted to cry. I was just upset. I was angry. You know when someone takes something from you, it's upsetting because you're like, what the heck? That's my thing that I worked for. And that was my first wig. That was my first real serious, you know, wig. And I bought it myself. I was so mad. I was mad. I was hurt. I was a lot of things. But here's the thing about me. You know, when I go through traumatizing things sometimes, I let myself feel it. Feel the pain, girl. Don't shut it down. Don't suppress it. But then let's go. Let's move on now. Especially situations like that where I lose something. Yes, very specific situation. When I lose stuff or I lose money or whatever, I'm just like, okay, it's gone. You get another one. Let's move on. Because if I dwell on it too much, my heart will break. So just it's gone. Bye. It's a thing. It can be replaced. I didn't even cry. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't post on WhatsApp. I didn't post it anyway. I told one friend of mine, let's keep it moving. So, fast forward to 2020. 2020. So, it happened again. And you know what, man? Like, no. Let me tell you the story. So, I moved from Brown this year. I moved to, like, CBD. So, where I stay is between CBD and emhlabeni. I work in Parktown now. So, when I leave work, the taxi that I take leaves me at Carlton Center. And then I have to go down the street, like Commissioner Street. I must walk from Carlton Center to my place, right? So I'm on my way to my place. And on the way, I decide, okay, let me buy potatoes. So I buy a packet of potatoes. Take my packet of potatoes. I'm going down. I have hair on. It's a different wig this time. Another wig that I bought after that incident. So homegirl is walking down the street. So I'm walking. It's a busy road. It was also late, around 7. But it's busy, like, and not like dodgy. It's not that dodgy. It's like, you know, normal road. It's next to the Absa Towers. So there's people, there's cars driving by, taxis. It's a busy road. So I'm walking down. And then I had to cross the street. So walking down, there's another street, horizontal, where the cars are, you know what I'm saying. I'm on this side of the road, and on the other side of the road is a guy, and he's like jogging towards me. But like he was jogging, it looked like he was just jogging to go wherever he was going. So I'm waiting because there's cars. I thought he was just trying to cross the street, so I'm just chilling there waiting for the cars to do their thing. Next thing I knew, homeboy snatches my wig. But this time, I knew exactly what was going on because I had been a victim before. Like, it's crazy. It is so crazy how I instantly knew. The moment I felt something, I instantly knew what was going on. And my instinct, I grabbed my wig. I did grab it. But he pulled it. Like, I mean, obviously, he'd gained some momentum to, like, so he snatched it. Guys, the way I reacted was so quick. Within that, like, 3 seconds, so many things went through my mind. The first one was, oh my gosh, this guy is snatching my wig. The second one was, hell no, he's not taking a wig from me. I'm not going to do this again. The third one was, okay, if we pursue him, let's pursue him, number one. If I do chase him, and if I do scream, I'm drawing attention to myself. And then I was like, no, it's fine, just do it. Literally all of that went through my mind in like 3 seconds, and I said, you know what, no. Oh, hell no. Nope, not me. Not today. Again. No ways, I'm a body. Shusy, I am the problem here. Why? So I turned around, and I chased him. And the chasing, it wasn't that cute run that girls do when they're trying to cross the street but still look cute. No. I went like athlete, runner, athletics, 200-meter running. I put my bag under my armpits. Did I not drop those potatoes? I said goodbye, mazabani. I said, see you later. I mean, do the math. Potatoes versus a whole 1 point something wig. No. So I dropped the potatoes. I chased him. So remember, I was going like this. He was coming like that. So obviously he snatches the wig and he goes this way. So I had to turn around. And I chased him, right? So I'm chasing him, and as I'm chasing him, I'm screaming, Viva! I scream Viva, right? You already know what that means. So when I scream that, like, obviously people start like getting curious, and I wasn't screaming, guys, like, I was not gonna let this happen. I was like, Viva! And as I'm screaming, I am chasing him. I am behind him. If he goes left, I'm going left. I was not gonna let him go. And I think he saw what he know, man. He's over. For a week. I think he did the maths and he was like, it's not worth it. So he turned around as he was running. We were both going that way. He turns around and he like goes the other way now, because I think there was a car also that was like, it was a main road, so there were cars like, and somebody started hooting. A taxi, I think, started hooting. It was just like a thing. And then he turned around and he started running the other way. I said no. I said no. You ain't taking my wig today. He turned around, he runs the other way. He is also zigzagging. I'm like, I'm gonna zigzag with you because I am getting that wig. So you know what he does? Thank you, Jesus. That was the Holy Spirit, to be honest, because no ways. He turns around and he throws my wig at me and he says, me, Tati Velezak, homegirl, being the G that she is, I caught the wig one hand. And he ran away. That was it. And I took my wig and I put my wig back on, kept it moving. Joking, it wasn't that simple. I put it back on. I was actually really like shook. I was quite shook because it must have been the adrenaline also, because that adrenaline was shaking. So I had a lot of adrenaline and I was like trembling. I was shaking. And then these guys that were going where I was going, who'd seen the whole thing, were like, yo, sis, what I tell you? Be careful, like, be careful, bro, like, it's late, whatever. Then this one guy offered to walk me and he walked me to my place. Yeah, guys. I walked to my place with this guy. He left me there. got to my place, I was just shook. You know, I was upset. And because also I had just moved into my place, and the previous month, like February, was just a shaky month for me. It was such a shaky month. And this happened, so I'm just upset. But I still didn't cry. I don't know. Did I cry that day? A little bit. A little. I mean, I was sad. Then I got over it because I had my wig with me. So yeah. I had my wig with me, so I recovered. But yeah, like I learned my lesson. Just stay woke. You know, if you're gonna wear a wig in CBD, it's not brown, sweetie. It's not scented. If you're gonna wear it, hold on tight or put a cap on or just take it off. Just don't wear a wig in town because they be snatching wigs out here. You know what I'm saying? So that was my experience, my story time. Thank you guys. As you can tell now, the lighting just switched up on me. So yeah, but thank you for watching another one of my videos. Yeah, man. Watch out for the next video that will be coming soon. Goodbye. Mwah.